So high priority for Jeff.
Yes. All right, we're live. How am I? Who is? Back on.
Is that me?
Where are Mr. Marketing?
We're all on headsets. How's it even possible?
Not. That's a question.
It appears to be Matt.
Matt.
Is it coming from Matt?
Matt?
I see a green dot appear whenever I speak, but it's on Matt's screen.
It's coming from Matt.
How is that possible? Oh my.
1 2 1 2. It went away now.
Matt, have you done anything with your game?
Yeah, I have.
Let's make sure we circle back to
I'm a
that joke
professional.
about 27 times today.
Exactly. Well, it's gone.
I'm
I
planning
don't
on
hear
it.
it now.
Yeah, and the green
Jeff
dot's
went
gone.
muted, so it better not be Jeff.
Jeff, did you hijack our audio stream again?
No. Jeff?
God damn it, Jeff.
No. I'm not hearing it now. Okay. Well, I think we're good. I don't know what was going on there. that is weird. But the volumes look good for both us. Oh, wait, 1, 2. I'm getting. Well, I think we're good. You know what? We're gonna play, and we'll just see what crap we get in. It's always something. So I just.
You know what?
Trying.
I think I figured out what it was, Duff. It was the dark forces at work. It was Cthulhu. That's what I think
Cthulhu.
it was.
That's right.
Achtung, guys.
Okay.
Achtung.
All right. Let's play some Achtung Cthulhu. That's what we're here for again, finally, after a couple of weeks off. Yes, it's streaming, so it's always going to be a problem, especially when there are a few people like in this game are involved. It's always going to be a mess. Hi, folks. Welcome to the Praetor's Rejects channel. I'm Duff563. Jimmy Duffy here to stream and run these yahoos below me in our next session of Achtung Cthulhu by Modifius Entertainment. And we're going to play this week, and then, yes, unfortunately, it'll be another 2 weeks before we get back together again, because the venerable Gary Kahn will be active within a week, and everybody will start planning and making their way to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Yes, and I was just saying, I don't know who was I telling to the other day? It was Roz. Yeah, Matt, which we need to talk about. Roz is the mad scientist, is percolating something fierce, and he's got stuff for you to chat about. We came up. We're gonna rule the world, okay, from a German perspective. But Gary Kahn's getting nothing. I'm not trying to make light of anything, but man, every year someone big passes. It seems like, last year was Ward. This year, Ernie. It's like, wow. It's not good omens. So, however, we're here to play. We're going to let the characters introduce themselves. We're down the Canadian tonight. He's out doing something Canadianish. And probably didn't want to get harassed more about becoming the 51st state.
I hear he moved to the front lines.
Yeah, he probably did. Yeah, he's leading the revolt.
On orders of Governor Trudeau.
I thought he was working on his promotion.
Something like that. Well, it's not Trudeau anymore. They got a new gentleman taking over.
Oh yeah.
So,
I mean Christian.
There you go.
Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he got elected. He got elected. How about that? Big shot.
Let's do introductions. I'll do the recap, because God knows if this group that's played last even knows what the hell's going on. But we've got a couple of things that got to be handled by our missing companions that didn't get to make the last session, and then we'll get started. Like I said, we won't be playing next week, so maybe the remainders of us that aren't going to Gary Kahn will sit in, and we'll get another 4-man game of Sanctuary going. Like we did last week, and Joel cheated. Just want to say that. Okay, so Joel, why don't you start us off?
Lost.
I'm Joel, aka the greatest Sanctuary player ever, and that's the sore loser. And playing Lula.
That's life.
And by the way, Duff lost really hard. Suck it.
That's what I heard.
Fucking this close to winning, and he fuckers all ganged up on me.
Wait, but did you win?
No.
Oh, that's right. You lost like 80,000 turns.
Cheap bastard.
Yikes.
I would like to point out that never once was it me who made you lose a turn.
Everybody did. They ganged up on me, I say. Was that close to winning? Had it all in my hand.
I blame myself, Duff. I wasn't there for you, man.
Dungeon intercepted.
295 silver in your palm.
I was right there. I'm telling you. But Joel slid in there, little snake, and won. So
snake.
He did. Jeffrey, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff, also known as King Bashman across socials and here on Twitch. I am playing Alex Hellgate Kelly, the group's, occulty type person, if you want to really call them that. I don't know. And yes, Duff did lose in Sanctuary last week, but Joel cheated. However,
That's right.
I still did better than Duff, so there's that.
Huxley.
Huh? Oh. Hey, hello everybody. My name is Huxley, otherwise known in this game as Micah Tiedemann. I'm a German war correspondent. I'm ex-German. Well, like, I'll always be a German, but I emigrated. Sorry, that was Mein Fuhrer calling. Anyway, I emigrated, not of my own free will, to the great nation of Britain, and now I work for the Manchester Guardian, and I'm performing war correspondence on behalf of the Manchester Guardian on what I thought was going to be the invasion of Dunkirk, but it turns out to be something far more mischievous and deadly. Anyway, tonight's episode is brought to you by the McRib.
God. Matt, say hi to everybody, please. Maybe, Matt.
Matt, you're muted.
There's our problem, see? That's not a problem, really, though.
How about now?
There you go.
Stupid freaking app. All right.
Welcome back.
I'm Matt. I'm playing Victor Farrago. My name is Matt Everard. I'm playing Victor Farrago, who is a Hungarian archaeologist, despite what my stream name undoubtedly still says. Yep.
Yeah, that's all he's going to say. Brian, you want to end this mess, please? Introduce yourself like a professional that you are.
Wow, that's so much pressure. Why, hello everyone. I'm Brian Berg, and this is Praetor's Rejects, where tonight we play... tonight I am playing Clarissa Tucker, our saucy English medic. And I cannot wait, yes, because I feel like Doom is coming. He's been too nice to us for too long, so...
I'm always nice. So
but I want to plug something real quick, if you don't mind. Just
knock yourself out.
shortly. This is a metal plate cover of
Whoa, dude.
the Librum of Lost Spells.
Ooh. Wow.
Take it. Hey, wait a minute. Bring
Is
it
that
just
displayed?
closer to your face so we can see it. You
Is
were
that
off. It was
displayed?
off just a little bit. Yeah. So bring it closer to your. Keep going over the way toward your face. Put it right in front of your
Hey,
face,
there's
Brian.
me. I see
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
That was
there you
enough.
go.
That's all you get.
Well,
First
yeah.
of
So
all-
the picture's cropped in the screen, so it wouldn't see that.
Oh, I
Didn't
see,
it
I
well.
see, I see.
Okay. So
I knew I'd fuck it up. It's fine.
it's okay. Hey, it's pretty. You gonna hang it somewhere?
We'll be selling copies, hopefully. I don't know if I'll have them in time for GaryCon, but yeah, a lot of our cool art will be on metal plates.
What is
That's
the
dope.
Librum of Lost Spells?
Yep.
Just real quick, it is a source book for 5th edition, tons of new spells, arcane monstrosities. And the great news is that I'm going to have it out in time for 5th edition to tank and no longer be that.
Well, I was going to ask, is it for 5th edition or is it for 5.5?
If you can tell me the difference, I'll tell you the difference.
I can do that offline. I won't bog down the chat, but I can tell you all sorts of differences between the two editions.
Yeah, me too. I don't know that I like them.
Right.
It's not a
Very
decision
cool.
for us to make as creators.
Right. Very cool. Yes. And Total Party Kill Games has graciously give us some dice to give away when we return on the 31st. So we will. This background music is still playing. Well, hell, let me turn it off. How about that? I thought I had it off. That's my bad. Let's see if that helps. See, it's always
Let us
something.
reintroduce ourselves because the music was too loud.
That's really strange. Wondered why.
You just want to show your artwork again.
I need to reiterate that Dove lost like a sore little loser in Sanctuary.
I think that needs to be said frequently.
I'm not listening. Yeah, Winamp was off. My bad there, Fox, because I didn't notice. I haven't got everything automated, and it's just like, God dang it! I keep, like I've got time. So there you go. That was, yeah. So we had wonderful background music, just probably overshadowing everybody, but who cares? I'll
It's
edit
fine.
it out. I need to edit out the intros anyway, and get real with YouTube, but I never do. Yeah. So we're gonna have some dice on the 31st, some black and green crackle dice is what it says. And we'll promote those over the socials in the 2 weeks leading up to the game. See if we can get some people in here to watch the stream and win some dice from Total Party Kill Games. Cool stuff. Okay, so let's put the right map up and get everybody over to here and activate.
Whee! Oh.
All right. And so to recap is this and where we find ourselves, because two of our players who are with us have some tasks to accomplish in our camp here. So after, if you remember, when you're this would be for both Clarissa and Victor. When y'all were last with us, the group had been tasked to infiltrate the Black Sun group and find their camp, and so you waylaid some of them and stole their uniforms. And then after getting the uniforms on, hearing the whistles blowing as those signs that the troops were to be called back to the square where you witnessed the massacre of regular German troopers, y'all watched as bodies were loaded onto the trucks. Several bodies were hacked and cut open to see what would happen. There was just a lot of mess going on, but y'all were trying to find something to do and to look busy, and a German officer that looked like he had basically a mechanical eye on his left side of his face that glowed blue, came up to y'all and directed y'all to work on getting a truck fix that needed to take everybody out of the area, and basically just kind of forced y'all in with the engineers and mechanics group. And after working on the truck, then we're directed to get in the truck, and the whole group, everything, the tanks, the trucks, the Black Suns, a bunch of dead bodies, and y'all took off and headed out of town, couple hours away, up and over some hillsides, and then crested over a hill down into a valley area, which you can see was like a farmstead area. Lots of grassland, dead animals, unfortunately, everywhere. But then in the middle of a field, you begin to see the makeshift setup of a camp. And y'all were set up to the northwestern side, the engineers area, where there's a big tent where they would do some work. Y'all were given a couple of tents to be able to use as your own. And there was a big contraption that was covered over in a big tarp. You weren't quite sure what it was. And y'all made yourselves, got in there, started to kind of blend in. And you learned that this gentleman who, was commanding y'all was named Ulbrich Schroeder, the bionic manacle man, monocle, I should say. And so then, yeah, as y'all were kind of making your way about and doing some work, each kind of started searching, kind of doing some recon and all that. What we recap so far, do there any of y'all that were here with us in that, do you remember what happened when y'all's particular part of the session? Lula, Alex, Micah?
I do.
Well, Alex, what happened with your encounter?
I was woken up in the middle of the night by my faithful companion, Mr. Lucky, and I followed the cat across to, honestly,
Officer's tent area, just to the west of the main area there, the officer's tent.
And I witnessed a Black Sun officer and another individual attempting a occult ritual to revive the dead. And then I was like, oh, this is not good. And then I left.
Yeah, the two gentlemen he watched, one was the big menacing gentleman who had the cane in the massacre area, and right before that all happened, there was another officer that was kind of wearing a dark blue overcoat that y'all saw that was acting like he was in charge and barking orders all the time. They were standing over some bodies trying to perform a ritual, and the younger, more boisterous one screwed up somehow and got berated by the other Black Sun commander who carried the cane, and basically was calling him incompetent. And he's, you don't get this right, you're a buffoon. Basically, leading at and you discovered as y'all were making time around and all that most of the Black Sun troopers are not dead. Though in the mess tent when they would during the food and eating, they would actually take off their mask. Most of them went, and you could see that they were heavily disfigured, cut up. Some of their limbs had big gashes or basically, sutures, marks on them. All that, like lots of medical things have been done to them. Clarissa, you kind of have noticed that a great deal as you were looking and seeing some of them move about. But they're definitely not dead. But this was something that Alex saw that was just a little bit different in that there was some type of ritual
That's a
casting going
surprise.
on. Yeah.
Now, did Alex share that with us?
Yeah, because y'all are well, I mean, I would assume so. I don't want to speak for Alex, but y'all have had, at least a good bit of a day in the area, up in the tents, moving about, and each kind of doing on your own thing.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. So, what about Lula? What did you find? Do you remember?
The Grendel.
I was hoping you would just.
Good. Glad
Yeah.
Lula was helping repair vehicles and struck up a conversation with Schroeder, who basically began to speak to her in French, kind of off the cuff, and she responded back in kind. And after working on some of the vehicles in the tent, basically showed Lula this makeshift contraption that was under the tarp. And it was it's a full body of a tank that has this big old boring drill on the front of it. And I think I did show a picture. Did I not? Let's see.
You did.
Not a real good one, but it was still it was in the journal, wasn't it? Yeah, where's my journal?
The journal.
Items. Was it in the group journal? Yes, it was the Grendel. If you open up the group journal, you should be able to see it.
I know how to do that.
Yeah. Under items, there is a Grendel. And it looks like this. And now this is underground, so you don't know about that yet. But basically, it's a makeshift mark for Panzer tank. It's had a lot of work done on the top of it. It's very big, and then there's this big spinny corkscrew on the front of it. So there you go.
That's not displaying in game if you wanted it to.
It's
in the stream, I mean.
It's not. What the hell?
Scheisse!
I know. Oh, I wonder. Sound like something's locked up. In.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Fish
Yeah. Looks like freaking my 4K. Let's close it down for a second and open it back up. Thank you for catching that. Looks like the 4K capture broke it. Let's restart it. See what happens here. Or is it not going to restart? It's already running. No, you're not. Really, it's got to be. It's just every fucking time.
Good night, everybody.
Exactly. Now she's not running. Please quit the application. Oh my God. So while we're running that, task manager, really? Yeah, it's everything. So I will show it to everybody. Everybody saw it last week, but I'll show it here in a second. But that was to show you guys There it is, running in the back in the damn task. There it is. What Lula was all flustered. Oh my gosh, you know, she got introduced to Big Tank, who basically and I think Schroeder had she tried to work on it to help kind of needed some work. It was typical, German engineering, spewing fuel everywhere and not very. There is no signal, and damn right there better be a signal. So, there it is. Yay! It's on stream now. Okay.
Yay, Grendel.
Yeah, Grey Grendel. Okay.
Rejects, you say, huh?
Yeah, it's reject. So there you go. That's right. So that's what Lulu found, and was working on that. Micah, do you remember what you found?
Let's see. I also recall witnessing the attempted resurrection. That was over in the officers' tents, I want to say.
Area.
And
yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So beyond that, I don't recall who I was traveling with. Because we were trying to pair up, but I don't remember who it was that we were walking with. But that other person wandered off to the tent.
You were with Ash. You were with Jordan.
South.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give his recap in a second.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'll let you describe what he found in that southerly tent there.
Yep.
He found something different, but I think I also witnessed. Did I not? Because Alex just said that he witnessed the resurrection activities, but I thought the officers nearby the officers' tents were also doing something like that. I don't recall anything else.
Several things you kind of wondered as you were doing your observation is that the Black Suns, you were the one that truly discovered and saw that they're heavily scarred and deformed individuals, why they wear a mask a lot of times. Not all of them have gaseous substance, that they breathe or whatever, that some of them are truly just cut up pretty bad.
I was trying to eavesdrop on anyone who was who like anyone at all, but it's like there's this strange silence in the camp where there's not much talking going on whatsoever.
They don't talk unless
unsettling.
unless they're spoken to or ordered, and most of the time when they're ordered, they obey without question, not even hesitating, depending on what the hell it is. Like they almost lack free will of their own.
Yeah. So Micah is a little disturbed because his speciality is subterfuge through conversation and like intelligence gathering through discussion, and nobody's talking, and he is playing a role where he's not allowed to talk, basically. So he's kind of panicking. He's feeling trapped, like he can't gather the information he wants to gather, and also he's a little bit freaked out at the weird superstitious mindsets of some of his teammates and the weird superstitious activities that he's witnessing, because he's a skeptic. He's a very serious skeptic. So he's a little bit out of his element, and he's feeling very exposed in spite of his disguise.
So also, you notice that a lot of times when troopers even respond and all that, it's usually saying just to Volt Master. They keep calling most of the officers masters. There was a full squad armed, were sent down into the farm area, land area, all of a sudden. And the last thing is that you overheard them talking about they're hunting for details on a subterranean cave system, as well as large insect-like creatures.
That's right. Yeah. And I don't think he knows a great deal about the drilling tank thing. So once he sees that, and the fact that they're working so hard on it, I think he's going to start putting some pieces together.
As you were doing that, Ash got pulled aside by one of the engineers to load up some crates into the lone tent that is down there in the southern middle part of the camp. And he got in there and unloaded some boxes that had there were a couple that were opened up that had regular weapons in them. There were a couple more that he was trying to open up, and he was thwarted by the other engineer telling him, don't even think about it. You're not to open those. He had to step back outside the tent because the engineer was giving him the side eye as though he wasn't supposed to do anything else other than just load in these special crates. And that is where we pick up the action with both Clarissa and Victa. Y'all have been kind of hanging around the tent area. You've been seeing activity come and go. You definitely make your way into the mess area also, just to check out what's going on. As you head your way back toward your tents is when you see Lula is furiously working. I mean, in just hog heaven, as could be a European counterpart, is just all over this tank, just beaming with pride and getting along with Schroeder. As you were headed looking, though, Clarissa and Victor, you heard a kind of a scream, shot of pain come from the big tent where they know that this kind of, it's, like a, what's the mechanic tent? What's the military term for, we work on vehicles.
Maintenance bay.
No, it's not. It's maintenance, fine, whatever.
Motor T, motor
pool. Yeah, motor pool. Thank you, motor pool. Yeah. Clarissa, you hear a shout. Ow! Damn it! In German.
Scheiße.
Scheiße.
Let's go take a look.
Yeah. So you rush in there, and looks like one of the engineers turns toward you, and it's got this huge gash on his arm. Looks like he was pulling something out of one of the engine compartments and just really opened up his arm really bad. Looks like it sheared through the skin, exposing the bone.
Ooh, that's not good. I look at his arm, but I also quick look at the vehicle. What was he trying to do?
It's just a truck engine. Yeah. Y'all have been in and out of this tent quite a bit because y'all are free-willed. He's basically had told the group to stay in this area. He actually fed y'all in this tent. He told y'all in the very first to not even go down to the mess area. He brought you your own meal kits and canteens of water when y'all first got there, and then y'all proceeded to kind of do your thing. But it could kind of come and go. And the first couple of tents there, the small tents to the west of where y'all are at is kind of where you stay. But yeah, you walked in there and he's got a huge wound.
What is my disguise? Because if
y'all are wearing the Black Sun outfits,
right? But what was I doing? What I'm getting at is, although I'm a medic by trade, am I a medic right now?
That's up to you.
Oh,
you're one of those stormtrooper dudes.
Yep.
Y'all wearing the stormtrooper outfits. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is except for the engineers, you've noticed, do not wear these outfits. Yeah. But everybody else has got them on.
Okay. Because I have a considerable amount of engineering knowledge, but I will probably not let that slide either. Okay.
Inexplicably, the medic is a master engineer.
Right, for sure. Don't get me started.
Does your medical training and background take hold of you to try to help this? Who sees blood is swishing all over the tent area, and he's beginning to look a little peaked.
I mean, I feel bad for him, but he's the enemy. In fluent German, I'll say, let me go see if I can find a medic.
Oh, God. Free thought. Torture him. He's too smart.
You don't know where to go to find a medic.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go very far.
No, you walk out the tent and go.
You go into the latrine.
Yeah.
Just pee on it.
Yeah.
No, I suppose I'll pull some sort of rag, something out. I'll give him the most very basic patch up I possibly can.
Give me a coordination and medicine check at a skill test of 2. Not trying too hard, apparently.
No. It's German.
For German.
Oh no!
Oh.
It's 2 successes.
It was. Oh, you
So
did.
that's a 0.
Oh, I thought it looked like a 17, not a 7. Okay. Yeah. So, you
Make some
basically
bubble
trying
gum, just
to
gonna.
stuff the wound. Yeah, to treat him. But you notice something strange that catches you because of the deepness and the severity of the wound. Is that his muscles have been enhanced? They're laced with some type of artificial set of fibers that weave along the nerves and promote reactivity. It's something that you have never ever seen before.
Well, it appears it's going to take me a little bit longer to get this stitched up as I observe and really try and figure this out.
Yeah.
Just start sketching.
No, and if he twitches at all in German, I'm just be really nasty to him and just be like, "Hold still," and so. But I'm gonna really try and explore this. Could that be a mechanical engineering, or are we talking electronics?
It's not. You're looking at it. It just seems that they're fiber to kind of science. Well, you gain a knowledge of what's called the knowledge of Knockwolf. You haven't seen this before, but now you know what you're looking for. You don't know what the technology is. You really don't.
Right.
It simply doesn't exist as far as you're aware. What you're seeing.
Why I was trying to observe as much as possible.
Yeah, but you have a good you understand how you've seen how they weave it in and how it's been sewn in, and how it seems to actually be pulling the muscle together some, and giving it even what you may think is some extra strength, ability to
So I take as long as necessary so that I can kind of mentally map this out and put it down on paper when I'm done.
Yep. And and you've got him as he holds still, even though he stopped the bleeding and he's upset about it, but he definitely is relieved, and you can see that he has some gratitude crosses his face, while you're doing that.
And then I'll insult him slightly and tell him to be more careful. And walk away.
Victor, as this is happening, and you kind of, I would, unless you're watching, the better part of your instincts begin to take over, and that it's possibly time to go borrow things from around the camp.
Don't forget to unmute yourself. Okay.
That's good, because I actually have, as I enter the scene, I'm coming out of the chow hall with a toothpick, picking my teeth from the officer's mess that I just ate from. I have some silverware that I've stuffed in another pocket, and I'm looking around. What's next?
Make me a coordination and stealth skill test, please.
Mm-hmm. Coordination
and stealth.
Is it urban stealth by chance?
If you want it, you can use it. It's just stealth. It just said stealth plain up.
Well, is this tent city considered urban?
No.
Ah, damn.
Sorry. I don't think you're going to need it because it's Yeah, it was a skill. It was a success test.
One
with
success.
0.
Oh well, then yeah,
I got
didn't
2.
have good.
It's yeah. Mine showed 2, pal. So there you go. See. So what that means is that you are kind of rummaging around and floating in and out of the tents, just looking for interesting
Check
things.
my awesome new pocket watch.
Well, you're coming, it's more like weapons grade materials, maybe. So you have a smorgasbord of items to choose from based on the amount of momentum that you would like to spend that the party has. For 1 momentum, you can get a ammo slot for any weapon, or 1 style hand granada. Steel hand granada.
Oh.
So I think, hold on.
Yes, please.
um,
Do it.
where is the steel hand granata?
It's in his hand. He's already acquired.
Is that a potato masher? Is that like
Yeah, I think so. I'm just trying to. I was trying to go find the compendium and the rule set items. German military equipment, and I think it's not exotic. Grenadas, yeah. Still, style hand granata. Yeah, so it's classic German stick grenade. Yeah, so potato masher. Yes, you're right. So you could have 1 of those or an ammo slot.
Well, I think I'm going to spend two momentum.
So 2 momentum would get you, well, you can actually, there's more. See, sir. So hold on. Let me give you the whole buffet of items that are before you. That's for if you want to spend 1 momentum. If you want to spend 2 momentum, 1 MP40 or Luger, or 3 ammos. If you want to go absolutely crazy for 3 momentum, 1 Panzerfaust 60 with 3 ammo, or 1 Flammenwerfer with 3 ammo.
Oh, a flamethrower.
Go for 3, Matt.
That's what
Go
we
for
need
3.
Victor to have.
If you want to go for 4, oh my lord, you can get a Black Sun Dagon, which I believe, or Degan, I believe is a sword. Let me see, make sure.
Baseball
30.
bat wrapped in barbed wire.
It's a
That's
true.
Negan. That's a Negan.
Sword.
No, it's Negan. Yeah, I think it's actually just a sword, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it
Exotic
a magic
melee
sword?
weapons.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
Black
flaming
Sun
sword?
Deegan is a exotic. A sword that a long-bladed weapon can be wielded 1 or 2-handed, is usually about 1 meter in length. So it is a lovely weapon. So
That
now,
does not sound appealing at all.
okay.
I think if I was going to spend 2 without any conscience, but I'll ask the group if I can spend 3 and get the. We want a flamethrower or the rocket launcher?
Yes.
Can you spend 6 and get both?
Can I spend all 6 and get both?
With another roll, maybe.
Yeah, it's up to you. Can you do it? Sure. But I mean, you would get 1 of each, and you would, so.
So I'm going to take, I will spend 3, and I will, shoulder this and just walk out, put my newly found officer's cap on my head, and walk out walk with.
Which one?
Walk with the rocket launcher.
Panzerfaust 60?
Yeah.
I mean, hell,
It's got a giant bullet shield on the front, which is like right over your head, like a big umbrella.
Yep.
hell, I'd say spend the other 3 and get the flamethrower too, because I mean, screw it, why not?
Oh my god.
A single shot, recoilless, hollow charge, anti-tank weapon. It is the most common weapon in the German anti-tank arsenal. So, yep, and there you go. There you are. You have this. Taking a heavy weapon always. Oh, I get 1 threat. Yay! Okay. And what
It's
it
a
does
heck of a
is
trade-off.
it's a trade-off is that, but you also, because escalation, the heavy weapon basically endures the escalation quality. Now I'm going to put that in. Let's go to items.
Matt, I'm sorry. Did I just see a dinosaur walk by behind you? Is that a Great Dane or something?
It's a Griffin, Griffon. So it's he's big. He's not
What's up,
Great
Jay?
Dane big.
That's awesome.
Okay, so you don't have to grab it right now, but in the regular items group, I have put your Panzerfaust there for you to review and look at when needed. Yeah, and so do you just casually?
Some people get silenced BB guns. I get.
Well, you have both now.
anti-tank
Yeah,
weapons.
you have the silent BB gun.
Oh, that's right. I do. All right. Does somebody want this?
Potato. You know.
I mean, I'm a handgun person, so I can take that thing.
Is that the 37 millimeter cannon? What is it? I don't see it.
No, if you go to items, there should be a Panzerfaust. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Configure ownership. Oh, because save changes. Now you should be able to see it in items.
I got it. Yeah, I see it.
I have to remember always. So you've got to change ownership when you move items like that, and let everybody see it. That's on me. So I am
moving. That's a lot of qualities. I'm moving very slowly. I'm moving very slowly right now.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I missed with y'all. Okay. Because I keep forgetting to change the ownership and the observe to make y'all observer so you can see it. Okay. So do you want to explain how you come walking back into the area with your Panzerfaust?
Yeah, so it's I'm assuming it has a shoulder strap. So I've got
yes, it does.
My shoulder, and
yeah.
I'm looking around, trying to be as authoritative as possible, looking because I don't speak German, but I point and nod and do a couple of those, and then I make my way back over to the area just as chin held high.
Okay.
Faking it until I hopefully make it.
Yeah. Okay.
Please take some time to look at all of the qualities and make sure you know exactly what you just signed up for.
That's
because they're not all good qualities.
That's what I'm saying. Cumbersome in particular. Cumbersome and heavy.
It's heavy
and
inaccurate. and it deals escalation, which basically
entering a scene with the weapon generates one threat just by showing up with it.
Wow!
Actually, Ben, you're not. That's exactly what it does. Escalation gives me threat when you bring it into play.
Amazing.
Yes, it does. So,
you know what? Worth the trade-off.
That's so cool.
Yep. Even if I bring it in on my own, if I bring it, the Germans bring it in, I get escalation because of it.
That is so cool.
It is. Yep. Okay. So that has so that's basically it becomes, you work, that happens, all these encounters and things that you're doing took place over a good bit of a day into the evening again. And like I said, for just the other two of y'all who missed out, you see markers on the camp. There are patrols everywhere. So, you've had to tread lightly, using subterfuge and stealth, and reconning what you have seen so far. But Stoller, has kept, or what do I say his last name? Am I saying it right? Let me make sure. Schrader. There's a Stoller, but Schrader is who y'all has kind of been basically keeping an oversight on you. But he's been spending a lot of time with Lula because they're out there looking at what you're hearing him call the Grendel, which is that oversized tank with this big old corkscrew on the front of it.
Not to be confused with the Grundle.
Grendel. Anything else that you want to think about or accomplish as the night wears on? Anything else come to mind? Concerned about? Questions to ask? Don't all jump at once.
I will call her Shirley.
Surely you must be joking.
I am serious.
I want to talk to Alex a little bit more. I need some more explanation about what you were seeing the other night.
Oh,
Like, are you sure that they weren't simply performing rites upon the dead to just superstitious to ensure that they didn't rise again? You know,
oh no, no. These were not mere burial rites. They were up to some major fuckery.
hmm,
I think that's the
I
scientific
would
term.
I would honestly give you more detailed information, but I can't remember it from 3 weeks ago.
Oh boy, let me recap here. Yeah, so
Lots of hand waving and gesturing.
so what happened is he's in the tent and his cat Danu makes her ways in and basically tells him to get off his fat ass and come follow her through the camp because she's seen something that she wants him to see.
did you
And
just say
so
his cat?
his cat, yeah, remember he's got a black cat.
Yeah, I've got a black cat.
Yeah, he's got a black cat companion it brings him luck. And she's got a mind of her own and she's pretty damn smart. You think she's smarter than him most of the time. Go figure.
She probably
And he basically heads out there, heads toward the officer's tent area into that patch that is just to the north. It's a little patch just to the north of the tent area. And he watches as the two major officers that he recognized that had met in the tent after the massacre were standing over a pile of corpses, making markings and drawings on the skin and the foreheads and all, performing some type of ritual because he's got some arcane background himself. So he kind of understood that they were doing something in that nature.
But I don't know that.
No, you don't know that. No, but he witnessed that. Though the younger of the two, the more boisterous, cocky, sure of himself, did something wrong in the chanting and got whacked upside the head by the older Black Sun officer and was berated for his idiocy, and believes that Lang, but the bigger one is much stronger than the two and capable of probably performing the ritual. He was training or watching the younger guy try to do the ritual and failed. And the younger one was definitely pissed that he has failed, plus also not appreciating being dressed down by the older gentleman, thinking that he's, above all that, but clearly had screwed up in some what they look like possibly animating the corpses. Though not for certain, but that's what it looked like to Alex. So, yeah, and then made his way back.
So I listened to your story, but ultimately I just kind of shrug and maybe walk away with a little bit of like disconcerted look on my face, like maybe you're a little crazy because you didn't give me any details. There's no proof. Nothing actually happened. You saw some people doing some ritualistic things, but that was it.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
True story.
Yep. All right. Anything else? Or the night will wear on?
Is the general guy still there? Or
They're all there.
the,
Everybody's there.
the
There are other officers around. There's tons of troopers, lots of activity in and about.
Sorry, I'm referring to the distinctive German leadership figure who has like the bionic eyeball.
Well, that is Schrader, and he has spent most all his time around y'all and working on the big contraption tank with Lula.
I think at some point Micah will be making his way back to the main area where we seem to have like the closest semblance of a home base, which is a sleeping tent.
The two tents at the very top of the section there on the northwest section. Y'all have the top two.
Yeah, so I think Micah may spend some time surreptitiously observing the goings on at this tank/drill contraption, and he's thinking about a lot of things. He's thinking about like subterranean tunnels. He's thinking about mention of like insect things, crystals and minerals. He's looking at this tank/drill thing. I'm wondering if Micah might have noticed any other mining implements, such as like large collections of shovels or large like any mineral deposits or earthen deposits or piles of dirt nearby in the area within eyesight, maybe like a mile out, or how about sticks of dynamite, like things for blasting and drilling. Like he's wondering like what are they trying to dig up? Why do they have this a very expensive looking digging contraption? I'll pause there, but there's more I want to conjecture about later.
So far, you have drawn, other than the tank and the understanding of what you think that drill bit's for, you don't see anything else like that around the area.
That's very strange.
Noticeable. None whatsoever. Although, like I said, you have heard the troops talk about it, but they keep referencing a farm.
Do I recollect where the farm is? Is it within eyesight or is it like over the crest?
You saw
of the
several.
hill?
When y'all came over the hill, you came into a farmland area with several houses. The first few ones that y'all came up through were destroyed. The livestock, animals dead in the field, gunned down, rotted corpses, until you made your way a little bit farther into where the camps area. But there was more in the valley further on past where y'all are at. And remember,
Okay.
you saw one set of troopers called up to head out, sent down a hill, which is farther down where some more farmsteads are at. They were rushed. They were called real quickly. You saw them rush, hop in a truck, and take off.
Okay. And there's one more thing I want to spend some time investigating, which is this leadership figure himself, this Schrader. I want to try and use one of my abilities. I
Please.
have once per scene, I can spend 2 momentum to ask the GM 3 questions about the scene,
Okay.
as though I'm obtaining information, but I don't have to pass a skill test. I just get the information. Is that
Yep.
okay?
Yep.
So I want
certainly.
to
He's casting
study
legend lore.
Yes, I'm casting legend lore on the dude with the robot eyeball. Basically, I want to try and gather information about him just by observing him, and I can support that with my abilities. So I have really good observation skills with a specialty in hearing. I have good persuasion and specifically deception skills, so I can look very much like a trooper standing guard from a distance, maybe out of sight, maybe not. I have really good linguistic skills, so if he's speaking in German, well, first of all, I understand German well. Second of all, I think he said he was from Austria, which, believe it or not, Micah spent lots of time in Austria right after he left Berlin, fleeing on the night of the Long Knives. He basically fled to Austria and spent about a year there before they immigrated him and a bunch of other refugees to London. So he spent some time in Austria specifically. So if he was caught in conversation and he wasn't wearing a fucking stormtrooper uniform, he might be able to bluff his way into making this guy think he was a native Austrian, which would be an interesting way of approaching this guy. And then if things go real south, I'm really good at hand-to-hand combat, so I can punch him in the face. That's a last that's a last resort. Or we can blow him up with the missile launcher. But okay, here are the questions I want to ask. So it seems like his speciality is related to machines. You know, not only does he seem obsessed with the tank, he also has like a robot eyeball. Can I observe him and ascertain to what nature and extent he has like robotic parts? Like the picture does much more justice than the description you gave. He has a giant robot prosthetic that has replaced not just his eyeball, but also like a part of his skull. So
Yes,
that
he
makes
has.
me think he's like a cyborg, like with lots of robot parts. So I just want to get an idea of his fluid movement, his robot movement. Does he sound like a robot? Like what's going on with this guy?
He speaks, you hear him speak, almost pristine, German, very fluently, very right off the tongue, just as well as you do. You notice, hints that he is definitely of German descent, because even some of his vernacular and some of the words that you hear, are pertain, their street cred, German, that only, true German would know some of the pronunciations and words. But you also say, hey, they speak in almost complete perfect French. Him and Lula has been so in her zone with the tank is that she doesn't even notice that they've been carrying on the whole conversations in French and nothing at all about German. And he just basically flows right off of his tongue. And he kind of, he perks up about it when he's talking to her, and they're working on it. As far as with it, other than the enhancements, you've seen him pick up full barrels of oil, a drum there with barely one arm and move it and move it over. He doesn't do it very like ostentatiously, but you will see him move things, lift things. And it's, you think you've got a mean hook, but there's clearly that you don't want to get caught by one of those, okay? Because it probably would just he'd probably yell 4 as your head flies through the valley if he were to connect. And he does it. You see his arms, and he pulled his shirt off, like he had a long sleeve shirt on, he had an undershirt on, and his arms there's skin there, but you can definitely see maybe some metal plating, or there's some dark lines where, there has been enhancements made to his body, but he doesn't keep it on. He doesn't, show off for long. He's not showing off. It's just who he is. And you can see his legs definitely, when he lifts something up, you can see them sink into the ground, but that he picks it up and moves it, so whatever he was picking up was considerably heavy, and lifting it up like as a jack, of a car jack, is, everything about him is screaming enhancement, pal.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing we picked up a missile launcher, because otherwise we're so screwed. We are so screwed. If we ever have to fight this guy, he's gonna punch a hole right through my chest and kill me instantly. Okay, that was good intel. I do have another question, which is, first of all, can you remind me what our mission is? Like, are we here to define the camp? Like, we have found the camp, right? So
you're undercover, baby. You're trying to find out any and all things that you can.
Okay. So when it comes to the Grendel, does this guy seem like he made it? He created it. He invented it. He created it. Okay.
Yep. And he's had problems with it. And some of the other officers you've noticed walk by and they shake their hand, what is this mess? But then the other 2 major generals, officers have come in and they have spoken with them offside and pointed, and they've gotten some heated conversations, and they keep pointing, and they will point down a few times toward the other farmstead areas. And he gives them, throws his hands up in the air, and then they kind of storm off, unacceptable his answer, but they don't berate him much longer after that. But yeah, he is very much, with him and Lula in his element and happy with his baby, so to speak.
I think that what I'm trying to get at is I'm trying to see, is this guy, is he, okay, I'm sorry. I have a couple things I'm trying to figure out here. Number one is there a disconnect between this guy and the guys who are trying to raise the dead? Like, this seems like this guy is like the polar opposite of the guys who are trying to raise the dead. Like, he's like super into technology and he's cyborg basically.
Yep.
Whereas the other guys are into like spooky superstition or something. I think Micah almost feels like a strange affinity towards this guy compared to the superstitious hoodoo voodoo stuff going on the other side of the camp.
Is that the military term, hoodoo voodoo? Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Just like shit going down, like crazy shit going down, like Alex said. Like, I think Alex gets it.
All you've seen for him so far is that he's basically protecting y'all, the engineers, has kind of kept between anybody and the other officers, and he's working on this. Him and Lula strike up conversations that just go off into would put you to sleep as far as mechanical talk, but that you don't see him doing magic or any rituals or anything like that. No.
Is he wearing Black Sun garb of any kind? Like
Yeah. Oh, he was.
armband?
Yeah, he definitely was. And he took the jacket off a few times, having to move some stuff around. And he was taking care, as y'all have noticed, that they take care to make sure that their uniforms are in good shape, even some of the lineups, and they get dressed down if they're, if a collar was turned wrong and all that.
No, I'm sorry.
there's-
I'm talking specifically about the robot guy, the Schrader. Is he wearing Black Sun garb?
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But he took his jacket off a few times when he was moving some heavy stuff around, and that's why you got to see what you can tell.
Guns, yeah, I know.
His guns, yeah, his
The robo guns.
natural guns. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then my last question, and that'll end my little power here, is exactly how far away is the barn or the farm that they got sent off to?
You don't see it from where y'all are at.
Okay, but direction wise, do I know like where
It's
they
still
went?
farther. Yeah, it's still farther. Y'all would have to continue on. If you drove from Dunkirk into town, and you would have to continue, to this camp, and you would have to continue on.
That was in an easterly direction.
Yeah, farther away. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all I can do. That was basically my 3 questions. Like finding out about this guy and his temperament, finding out whether he's a Black Sun or not, which something's up with this guy, and then finding out where the barn is or the farm. So that's all I got for that, and that'll take away 2 momentum from us. So we're down to 1 momentum.
Okay.
That's all I got for now. I can pass the turn to someone else.
Anybody else got anything?
9.
Okay.
9.
So the rest of the night falls upon y'all, and finally Schrader tells in a bit of happiness, being glad to be able to work with somebody that was competent with the Grendel. He dismisses you, Lula, so that you can get some rest, and we would resume work on it in the morning, and the lullabies, filter through y'all's heads as y'all bunk down for the night, unless unless somebody's something else to ask me. But if not, most of y'all are
You guys want to
tired.
put heads together and come up with a plan or something? Like, I imagine we would spend some time sharing notes.
You could. Oh, very much so. Y'all are in your tents together.
Victor, have you told anybody about the missile launcher yet? Or is it still hidden inside your trench coat?
It is not hidden.
I feel like it's a little obvious.
I am lovingly caressing it on my lap.
That's
Yes,
hidden
everyone knows
amongst
about
your archaeologist tools. It's just rolled up next to your paintbrushes and your picks.
I am dusting it off.
Dude,
Making sure it's well polished.
classic archaeology tool.
It gets rid of a lot of dirt fast.
Yeah, you never go to an Egyptian gravesite without your Panzerschreck. I love it.
I'll pass Lula my hand-drawn notes and schematics of what I saw deep into that guy's arm. Have you ever seen anything of this sort? I know you're quite mechanical in nature, and you've undoubtedly seen all kinds of machinery. This is new.
Both of y'all can make me a what did I tell your check? Medicine and coordination and medicine check. Both of you. Both of you pass. I'll give you some insight on what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Dose successes.
Oh hell! Slap me
Andy rolled a
silly.
1.
Jesus Christ! I bit off more than I'm going to chew there.
Yeah, you did.
Just like Sanctuary, get banged.
Cheater! Cheater! I
Wow.
say.
Wow.
Yeah, the bi weave is basically enhancing the muscle's ability for strength and endurance, as though the cut he sustained really ripped off most of the flesh, but didn't really dent the muscle, so to speak. There was some there, but it was more bloody than anything else, just because he ripped it open. But the muscle itself, attached to the bone and all that, you just saw it as a weaving of enhancing the actual muscle itself. What you saw. Yeah.
A quick question, Duff. What was the difficulty on the roll? That we just
So
made?
one each. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, then I'll take the 3.
Oh, you'll bank the momentum there, bitch. Okay, you go ahead. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You want to get that flamethrower because we got 3 extra now. Just go back real quick.
Oh, you had your chance. You had your chance. So, hey.
Honestly, it's not too late.
So, well, actually, it is because Dawn has, as y'all were, revisiting and telling each other what had happened, and noticed that the sun was rising and cresting over the camp, and a big hubbub then began to take place right outside your tents. And as you were trying to, shock of this imperious loud voice booming out in the area, Schrader throws open the tents and he tells everybody to get dressed and get outside in front of the Grendel now. He is agitated for some reason.
Somebody has stolen a rocket launcher.
Micah,
I need
right.
agility and
shakedown.
athletic tests from all of you.
We're doing shakedown. Micah never got undressed. He's terrified of being walked in on and being seen in his pale, tiny man form.
He's a never nude.
Agility and athletics checks anyway from all of you, please. Success of 1. Oh no.
Can I steal momentum?
Oh yeah, most certainly.
That's
what it's there
terrible
for.
at this.
I'm gonna steal one and re-roll. God damn it!
Yeah, I noticed.
No, use your
failure.
fortune.
Micah does a backflip out of bed and does the splits when he lands.
What in the hell is
Oh
going
yeah, I forgot. We got fortune. I'll just burn a fortune.
In his boots.
You can burn, yeah.
Yeah, I'll burn a fortune.
Clarissa, you can't even pass shit. What is the hell going on there?
These are not my skills.
She rolls out of bed and falls on a spike and goes through her chest.
I think I will have to burn a fortune as well. So
I think you're going to have to burn a
success.
fortune there unless you want to be unsuccessful.
Nope.
No,
Does that
Ben.
let
She
me-
she rolls off her cot and lands on an engine rod, and it's like,
Yeah.
will it ever end?
It goes right through her chest.
Does that allow me to re-roll all 3 dice then?
Yeah, yep,
Okay.
you can.
What? You need to get a 6 or lower?
Oh,
God.
oh,
See, that's the engine rod. That's
Barely.
the engine rod.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I do.
Cool. That's
Got
smart.
success, but with a complication.
Great.
You know what? I'll just take my extra threat and bump myself up to 12 for that and just keep it because I'm going to need it here in a
Jesus
little
Christ,
bit.
here's 12
There you
threat.
go.
If
I
only you had
like
that
it.
during
This is not
the
okay.
board game night.
12 threat.
I love it.
We've just been banking it.
Yep, exactly.
pretty
Yeah,
nice.
Carry across sessions. I guess it
So,
does.
mine always carry. Thank you very little. And yeah, so y'all step outside, brushing off, the dust, dirt, whatever, making yourself, getting back in uniform, and you'll see the younger lieutenant has got, and he's in front of the other engineers, and he's barking at them, pointing at the tank. And behind him, he's flanked by 6 Black Sun troopers who are fully armed and looking at everybody. And they, basically guns are pointed at the engineers and at y'all as Schrader points for y'all to get in line behind the other engineers. And the younger Lieutenant Black Sun, and basically he's addressed as I keep saying Stoller because that's his name. There's Schrader and Stoller. He says, "We've had enough of this. We must have this down at the farm now. Get your engineers, get this running, and move out now. No questions asked. I'm tired of waiting. We must find out what's down there." And so,
We must.
yeah, he will actually look down the 3 of y'all. He looks over as he's barking, and he's going to see if he notices anything about y'all. Let's just see. Where is Stola? And he is going to make an insight and observation check. Yeah. Which is insight. I need observation is under
It's the name of the skill group.
I know. I'm trying to find the damn skill. Why didn't they put it on his sheet? Damn it.
He's really bad at it.
Apparently, because I can't even get the damn insight skill. No, but that's just insight. Okay, that's just pathetic. I can't actually pull up the other skills unless he's got it coded on him. All right, let's do talents.
What's his insight rating? Because you can determine what the bonus is. The default bonus.
He's got an 8, so
That would be a 0. So it'd be a straight 8 for plain old observation.
Is it would be? Okay. Then fine, be that way. But he's got Bruce one Buxton is not damaged. Difficult. I'm gonna burn
16
threat to run 3 dice. Come on, give me good rolls. Oh, please tell me that's a successful.
Oh, yeah, it's gotta be 2 2s.
Yeah, but it's not focused on it. So those are just successes. But I needed a difficulty of 3 on that roll. Missed it by 1. Gosh darn it. So he was trying to determine something, but he did not. However, he is quite clear, and your Schroeder is ready to get this tank, this contraption moving. It is needed down at the farm now. And like I said, he points to most of y'all and he says, get them in, get it running, and we will meet me down there now. You have 1 hour. And Schroeder is pissed. He kind of looks at everybody.
Mike flicks him off behind his back.
And it kind of, but he doesn't. He basically, he turns and he orders the main engineer group and all that to get the trucks fired up and running. We taking 4 contingents of Black Sun troopers down to the farm, and then he looks to the 6 of y'all and he says, get the tank loaded up. We're going to head out in it now. And he quietly, as he's doing that, he looks over to you, Lula, and he kind of whispers in French. He says, take it slow. Don't stress the engine.
I bet he does.
You're going to drive it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He got a tank for real.
Okay.
They just handed you the keys, dude.
He's handing you the keys, and the contingent that was with Stoller basically stays surrounding y'all, watching y'all, making sure that everything's done. They were ordered to make sure that the engineers, everything's loaded up. They're watching the engineers get the trucks all battened down and get fired up, and they basically pull out and head toward the center area of camp where you can see some, troopers are getting in, and Stoller gets with y'all, and he opens up the hatch, and he basically is motioning for everybody to hop in. It is time to go on a road trip.
Wait, Stoller?
No, Schrader. Sorry, I get my names mixed up. Sorry. Schrader is the guy who is with y'all. Stoller, you find out, is the lieutenant that is the one that's the barking orders and acting all cocky and unsure of himself and all, acting like he's in charge of everything.
So Stoller is the twat. Got it.
Yeah, Stoller's the twat.
Schrader is the robot guy, and he's telling us to get in the tank with him.
Yeah, he's telling y'all gonna get the tank cleaned up, get it loaded up. We're all getting in the tank and headed out. Following the convoy. There's a convoy starting to begin their trek, and we're gonna follow behind them.
But we haven't had time to do our proper pre-trip.
So,
Yeah. Jesus. Okay.
He opens up the hatch, and he's waiting for everybody to get in.
We have to fill out our 3M report before we start rolling.
Yeah, we have to do a report. We got to do a trip report. We got to do a dispatch. PMCS the vehicle. It could take several hours. We got to line up. What exactly is the SP time? You said 1
Apparently
hour.
we have 1 hour.
You got to do it now. He says, yeah, you're taking an hour to get your shit together.
PNCS, the vehicle.
I'm getting PTSD flashbacks.
Right.
Dude, I never want to deal with 3M ever again.
Well, you have to try to tear your Lulu away from it because she's already trying to hop into the tank. I would have.
I'm trying to maybe fix it up a little bit more if I can before we get rolling. While
Yeah, you
doing all
spit
this.
polishing it, tighten a bolt here and there. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the full horsepower out of this bad boy.
Yep. Well, he will help you some, but yeah, he, like he said, he was clear to you, and when nobody was looking and in a whisper to you, it's just that the engine, it'll work, but it's still what you really have determined is that the engine is not powerful enough for a long haul in this thing because of the weight and the chassis and this damn contraption that it needs the engine's, the gearing system to turn the damn thing, and the corkscrew itself, that, as always, have overtaxed the mechanics of the engine and the chassis for what it really needs to accomplish. So he is serious, and he is truthful to you that you can't overtax this engine or it'll break down.
I see.
I wonder what overtaxed means in game mechanics.
Yeah. Just higher difficulty or something. Do we have like a drive skill? Maybe. Hang on.
She does.
Vehicles.
Yeah,
there's
you should have a
there's a
drive
whole
skill.
category for vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Christ.
Heavy machinery, vehicles. Lula is quite skilled in it.
Really, that's awesome. How good are you at firing missile launchers, Victor? So you got a big old green square on missile launchers.
Well, you'll happen
Assuming
to
that I get it
notice
pointed in the right direction.
that. Yeah.
Point and click, right? Just point and click.
Well, that's not the only thing. There is a 20 millimeter autocannon mounted on top of this thing. Yep. Overlooking the spindle head. And there are two MG34s one on each side and firing ports from inside this thing. So,
Are you kidding me, guys?
no, I'm not kidding you.
I'm getting the vibe of Starfinder and Starship Combat.
To see more, though, you're going to have to get in the damn contraption.
Yeah, Micah pulls Ash out of the latrine. Ash doesn't even have time to wipe his butt. His pants are around his ankles. He pulls Ash. He says, "Come on, we have to go," and he throws him in the tank.
And the rest of y'all all pile in, ready to go?
Yes.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, I come out with with two blankets, like a poorly folded knapsack. I've got it under my arm, kind of carry like this, and there's blankets everywhere. Looks like a poor excuse for a infantry
no
soldier.
one noticed. So everybody's the hubbub. The camp's a buzz with activity. There's still lots of troopers and lots of individuals here. They're not all leaving. There's only a small couple of squads are going with y'all. You get in, and God, man, is it cramped. You guys are sitting basically on each other's laps because it is one waste. There's every inch of space is used for the metal holding the frame together.
It's a nut to butt ride, boys.
Pretty much. It's split into three sections. The rearmost is where Lula knows, y'all know it's the engine, and you can smell it because when it fires up, you've got the exhaust back there, and and they put all the ammunition right next to the hot engine. You gotta love it. Okay. The central section is the retractable 20 millimeter cannon. It's mounted aboard a raisable platform that basically will raise up, open over the spindle to shoot. And then, like I said, firing ports on both sides of it where the MG34s are at. Lula gets into the raised section in the front. It's higher than all but the main gunner seat. And there's main controls for the drill are also there, as you can tell. And most of the operating mechanics are built into, basically it's a tank control, but then there's still extra knobs and twists and turns and all that, which basically seem to be for the drill bit. Overall, it's an incredibly cramped environment. The only mercy is apparently they thought ahead, and it's got an abundant ventilation system. That's cool. They thought that through and put an AC in the damn thing. Okay, so you won't get hot.
I thought he was going to say there's like a 3-inch little metal fan on the front.
Yeah. You know, they thought of AC. Go figure. And y'all get in there, and you can, and Schroeder's, pushing and pulling things and telling y'all where to sit, looking at y'all, and he's like, my next version of this, we'll make it bigger, at least big enough to swing a cat in. And he basically points to Lula to get in there to drive, and then he gets into the drill, the other chair platform that mans the autocannon in the drill area to basically tell you, give Lula directions as far as where to go. And he basically gives you the kind of looking at you to calmly start the engine up. And you're going to basically he looks at you, and you hesitate for a moment, Lula, but then the betterment gets of you as you slam that thing into first gear and put the pedal down. And I need a coordination and heavy vehicles test, a difficulty of 2, please. Do you actually get the thing moving?
As Back in Black blares through the speaker system.
There you go.
That's amazing. It's
You
absolutely
got
amazing.
2, right? Yeah.
2 successes.
Of course I did.
There you go. Okay. Of
He was
course.
born for this.
You think I'm not going to drive the first tank that I can? Get out of here.
Yep. You get the basically it kicks in, big lurch, and you can definitely hear the engine is just, as it pulls and understanding it's grinding under the weight of not only all of you in it now, plus the contraption itself, and you fall in the back end of the convoy and head out as they make their way, off down into the farmstead area in the valley. And you even get a little, pushy with it and pulling it back, and it gets a little, it's not too bad in its lag. When you give it a little twist to the left, a little to the right, there's a little bit of hesitation in the engine, but as long as you get it moving and understand you get it to a certain speed, it's coasting along fairly good. It's not going to stop on a dime though. But you feel a little fresh air, coming in as you're moving along, and you watch the back end as y'all move away from the camp, and then you crest down a couple of smaller hills, and you're making your way down into a lush area of farmland and some rocky hills areas. There's a little, not a mountainous area, but there's definitely some hills. Then you watch it as you move into what you see a farm area, and the trucks are pulled, definitely gained some speed ahead of y'all and pulled in and come to a farm. Dun, dun, dun. Let's pull it up.
Victor.
Yep,
Victor,
here we
is
go.
that a missile launcher in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh,
Well, as
my
it
God.
happens,
Why can't it be both?
I'm sitting on your lap, by the way.
you and Shirley both.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be careful. Hit a bump.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sounds like
Talking
a
about a premature
complication to me.
So y'all are coming in from the south, and you pull. You find where you see where the trucks had already beat y'all down to here and unloaded the troops, and y'all pull. Schroeder basically points to pull the tank up next to the truck areas and all that, and you see several buildings. There's a farmstead, looks like a couple of barns, and then off into the upper right area is what looks like to be a grove of trees and all that. you see squad members. There's a Stoller, the young lieutenant's got a couple squads around him in front of this big barn door area. And there are piles of dirt on the outside, big piles of dirt on either side of where he's standing. You see definitely some troopers in the Grove area. There's some troopers in the other small barn area, and then there's a couple of troopers that are standing outside the farm door. And Stoller points at the Grendel, and he wants it to. He pulls it. He basically is pointing, and he wants it drove into the building where he's standing in front of.
Can you handle that, Lula?
That doesn't make any sense. We're
So-
hiding it.
And Schrader
Maybe
basically
that's where the
points
tunnel
at,
entrance is.
he basically points. He tells you to follow the orders, pull that tank in, and they basically you can't tell, you can't see what he's doing, but he points. You don't see what's inside there yet, but he's basically pointing that he wants the tank to go into this big barn. Lula.
So he is he signaling for it to go inside of the building?
Inside
Okay.
the building. Yes,
I
he
was
is.
about to just run
Not
over.
through.
Should we back it
I
in?
know. I'll go into the building.
Yeah.
with the-
Well, yep. So you pull in, and basically what you see is a steady declining slope that goes downwards and ends what looks like to be so the sides of the slopes have been fortified with wooden walls to keep them, because it's, it goes down pretty good. It's good depth. But at the bottom, there are all of a sudden, it's a heavy iron wall where the dirt would have been it, or should have been dirt, but it looks like it's an iron wall sitting there.
An iron curtain.
Oh
almost.
baby, I'm gonna fire up the drill.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah. He basically he cut, but yeah, when you're getting there, but he stops. As Stoller yells up to Schroeder to get the tank lined up, and then he tells him to stop. Yeah.
What a party poop.
Yeah. You notice that there's lots of agricultural equipment, implements all over the place. Sheet metal is covering the floor that you drove over. That seemed to be what they may have pulled away from the part or dug up, but then there's this metal wall sitting there. Looks significantly, sturdy. And then Stoller, he points to some of the other engineers and he says, "Get that thing ready to drill." And Schrader looks at y'all and says, "Pile out." Let's do what he says for the moment. But to get out of the tank.
Get out of the tank. Like, okay, Mr. Not Twat Waffle.
I'll say in French, I'll be like,
I'm just like,
But-
leave my paladin
the
alone."
drill.
And he looks at you like, what the hell are you talking about?
What in the hell is a paladin?
Leave my paladin alone.
And that is where we'll take our intermission break.
That's what you call the tank, is the paladin.
That's right. All right. It's 9:00. We'll take a quick minute break to get some refreshments and use the restroom, and then we will come back and see what the hell they've gotten themselves into. Be right back, folks. Bye.
A paladin.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Now it's showtime, folks. And you can be sure it's the best show in town. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Who's setting up shop? We got a cleric paladin who is also setting up shop. We're gonna call our consortium Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. We don't sell hats.
Is we don't sell hats part of the name?
No, I just thought I'd clarify.
I like it better if it was part of the name. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
That would be very funny.
I mean, I'm the head of it, so like we could add that to the name.
Yeah, we will then. We're gonna have shirts made. I gotta get their portraits all put together, and we're gonna have merchandise.
Oh my god!
This is gonna be awesome.
Raiders Haberdashery Consortium. Parentheses. We don't sell hats.
I would buy one of those shirts.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
They don't really apply to level 0 characters.
They don't? Okay. All right. So then I won't grab them. I thought that crit might be that extra one. Okay. So here's the regular damage. Oh, say good night, Francis. Oh, that's Chip. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Chip.
Suck it, Chip.
Whoops. I thought
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private mountain.
But I only wanted
This mountain is reserved for patrons.
But
it's a supply depot for all sorts of good things, which people can get at the snack bar. Like soft drinks, candy bars of all kinds, delicious popcorn, and refreshing ice cream treats.
But I am a patron.
Well, why didn't you say so? Be our guest.
Through, and you're kind of at a point where you can't really wedge your way in there anymore. You're like,
Here, boy. Here, boy. Come. Here, boy. You can do it. Come on.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white coffee material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
I'm terribly sorry. Bjorn, you explode, and in your place is a sweet roll.
Nice. I've always done it.
Hello there. Give the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. The machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at a snack bar just waiting for you.
Private messenger. And do you know how to do that in Facebook? I mean, in Facebook, whatever. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
At least Facebook is still around
Wow.
hundreds of years into the future.
Why mess with a good thing,
Go ahead and
right?
clip that one, guys. And you send that one to me later, too. Thanks a lot.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
There, and I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Ethan, there's better than gold in here, me lad. No, just look here, no.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you could get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
brass knuckles he's wearing, and the creature just.
How did the creature go?
One more time.
What? One more time?
No, that was it.
Like you crave that corn when it's freshly bobbed, you gotta beat it to the box with the butter on the top. Get with it, man. Start strolling down to the sweets that you're rolling, the best in town. Our candy's real gone, if I'm understood. To all you squares, that means the confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff. Give me 5. Let me send you into this nutty jive. Go, man, go. It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill. Give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man. Frosty.
People, we might be able to take care of that. I
I'm
understand.
gonna sing the Doom song now.
Oh, God.
Doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, da doom, doom, da doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, doom. Doomy, 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 doom, doom, doom. The end.
Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown, couched in a soft bun, and garnished to taste. Man, that's hunger heaven. And you'll feel like you're heaven sent when you get one at our refreshment stand.
Happen, let me see. Is there a deception check for a horse? Does a horse have a... Ooh, it's going for the...
deception for a horse.
Yeah, a horse
I
has got
love it.
deception. So the horse goes up and you see it. It's looking a brief second. It looks at the plant like maybe, you know, it's something even tastier. But then it sticks out its tongue and it, you know, pulls back, you know, and then it backs up. It's got the sugar cube in its mouth and its eyes go boing, as his eyes just go, and it starts woo, and it starts bucking, and you know, and it just and he was looking at something in his hand, and he is standing up, and he grunts out, "Who the F are you? What are you doing here?"
Housekeeping?
Oh
I'm
my god.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
She had red whelps and skin was looking all grotesque and all that, and she let out a little bit of a mumbled roar, leveled the gun at everybody in the room there, and that was where we cut last week. So that was where we'll pick up the action now, unless there are any questions or anything else that the group would like to add.
I have a question.
Please Please ask away.
What is a mumble roar?
Mumble roar. Yeah, well, yeah, you know.
Uh-huh.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go. It's showtime.
Fucking gorgeous and just wonderful. It's night and day between the two. It's big, it's dirty, it's scummy. It's like
It's right up your alley, dude.
What's that?
now?
Come on. What's wrong with Nashville?
No, it's like I go there to sell stuff like Dungeons and Dragons stuff, RPGs and dice and all that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, fuck the customer. I get it.
No, but they're terrible. They're like it is not a good market, even though you would think it would be. Yeah.
Interesting. Were there any cons there?
I was just there for one. Yeah, there was Nashville Celebrity Comic Con. Like they had great guests, and I don't know.
That's weird.
Yep.
Did Jeff go drop a deuce, or what's going on?
I don't know what he's doing.
He doesn't realize he's still got the camera muted.
No, we're live, so that was a good one. Okay, yeah, so
okay,
perfect.
It's a reject show for you.
I'll be here all the week. All the week.
He's downstairs. I messaged him. What the hell is he doing downstairs? What a dork.
Not being here for the Tank Fest.
Smoking some meat. I don't know.
Yeah, his own. So. One of these days we'll start back up, when he figures he'd like to join us. He had 10 minutes and
Right. Alex falls off the truck, gets run over, and dies.
Exactly.
So, what world is 10 minutes enough time to shit?
What?
There he is. He's back, folks. He likes
you look lighter, Jeff.
I'm about 10 pounds lighter.
You look thinner.
All right. Let's pick up the action because things are afoot. You have driven the Grendel into the major barn area and told to stop it so the engineers could get the finalize the prep for the drill bit, make sure everything's in place, and you were asked to disembark so they could get in there and finish their work. You basically are all piling out, looking and seeing this strange the contraption, the way the metal wall down there, it's been dug out with purpose, as though they're looking to try to get through that metal wall for some reason. And as you all line up at attention, Stoller is motioning for the other engineers to get in there. You hear some yelling, and Stoller turns around and he looks, and in walking are two troopers, Black Sun troopers, with a elderly man in civilian clothing. They've got him. They're both the troopers on either side of him, motion him in there, and Stoller walks up to the gentleman and in English, "I'd give you one last chance to tell me what is on the other side of this wall. Why is it here? What do you know about it?" And the civilian's looking at him like he hasn't got a effing clue what the German is saying to him. And he asks, "One last time, are you sure you do not know?" And the old man is just kind of looking. He looks to y'all. He looks around. He's very nervous. And with just a swift motion of his arm, Stoller pulls out his Deegan, his sword, and just goes right across the man's stomach and basically guts him right in front of all y'all. And what you notice from the sword is when it hits the body, this eerie black mist just kind of coalesces around the wound and opens it up with his speed. And Stoller just kind of wriggles in it, breathing in some of the fumes and all that. And the man just kind of collapses in front of him, ground, doesn't even twitch. And he looks back and he sees the six of y'all, staring at this. Nobody else is really paying attention. And he points to y'all, all six of y'all. You six, headed to the house and bring me the others. Perhaps they will have something more useful to say. And if not, well, they can join their patriarch here. Start with the soldier. At least he speaks English. And Schrader kind of looks at, Stoller looks at all y'all. Schrader looks at y'all and motions y'all to go do what you're told.
It does magic.
It does magic. The sword did magic. Mm-hmm. So yes, you will make your way out of the barn, and you will head to it. And he points. You can see he's pointing is to the farmhouse where there are two soldiers standing on either side of the door. It's a single-story building.
Time out 1 sec.
Yep.
As we're walking, what the fuck was that?
I told you.
It was magic.
That black mist?
Was it magic sword?
Was he severely infected and necrotic? Blood should not be that color.
No, it wasn't blood, my friend. I told you they're up to some type of magic fuckery.
That had to be a technology of the sword.
Yes, because there's so many technological components to a sharp blade.
Aren't you
saw
American?
it
What
with
is this
your
accent?
own eyes. I can't do an Irish accent.
Oh, you're Irish. Okay.
Yeah, he's Irish.
Can't you tell he's Irish?
That's what that was trying to be.
Irish.
Old McBash.
Yeah, old McBash.
He's on a farm.
E-I-E-I fucking O. I told you they're up to some type of magic fuckery. I don't know what kind, but you just saw it with your own eyes.
I can't explain it. That doesn't mean it's magic.
Shut up.
Magic.
You're going to blow our cover.
You're right.
What you said?
Can we just walk past these two guys? These are two more stormtroopers, right? Going
The
inside
two
the house.
stormtroopers standing outside the door. Yep. And
Micah will say in German to one of the soldiers, he's going to put on like a really gruff monotone voice, and he's just going to say in German to one of these guys, he's going to say, "How many inside?" He'll try to like put on airs of like a monotone voice. If he's ever heard these guys speak, he's trying to mimic their voice.
He just basically they both kind of keep their eyes ahead, but one kind of reaches over and opens up the door for you. Doesn't say anything.
Dankeschön, asshole. He'll walk inside.
Quad waffle number 2.
He strongly considers the tactical situation, like, can we take these guys if we use the house as a fortified position? But I don't know if the map is representative of how many combatants there may be in the area. Is there a huge amount of like stormtrooper soldiers that are not represented by tokens?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So
Okay.
I'm not done yet. So I'm waiting to make sure anybody else got anything before y'all all enter the house. So, because always when I say I'm about to enter something, people go, "Hold on, I got to do something first." So,
I got dark vision.
Yeah, I want to say, yeah, okay. So, but the trooper opens the door, and all of you can proceed inside unless I'm told differently. 3, 2, 1. Okay, go for it.
Actually,
no, not anymore. Yeah, so you walk inside, and you will see in the main room area There are 8 civilians bound, hands behind their back with basically, thick bags, potato bags over their heads. They are surrounded by 5 black sun troopers. You'll also notice next to, on the far, up against the wall, the back wall, let's say, in the northeastern corner, after the door that is in that room, because you don't see the rest of the area, but that's fine. There is most certainly a British soldier. They're also bound, head over his bag over his head. Sorry. And
did we get a chance to look at the metal door inside the barn?
There's a metal wall.
A wall, sorry. Is it just nondescript? There's no etching, no artwork, no writing, no mechanisms. It looks like a solid
you didn't have a
wall.
real good chance to see it. You just saw it was metal. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It was dark.
Who's gonna make the first
What's
move?
up, Seth? No, it's okay. I knew you forgot it. That's all good. What shall you do?
I don't know. We're still distraught.
And yeah, y'all walk in, and the soldier outside will shut the door behind y'all.
Micah takes a quick look at the 8 non-British civilians. Are we dealing with what looks like a family?
Yeah,
farmers.
Definitely family. Yep.
Are there children?
Yep.
Can I get a count? Like, what are we looking at here?
There's 8, so there's definitely mom, probably 3 or 4 kids, maybe a couple young ones, and maybe teenagers or older. Another individual or 2. Can't really tell. They look male and one female. By their dress, half and half, possibly. But because their heads are covered with bags, you can only go off of what the apparel you're seeing, which is just basic farm working apparel. But it is definitely a family. You're for certain of that. And then the British soldier.
Is there anybody dead in the room?
Nope.
Is there anybody grievously wounded in the room?
Nope.
Okay.
Not yet.
The five troopers, are they like stormtroopers from the Black Sun?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Alex, I'll defer to you because you're the leader. I think Micah has an idea of something he wants to try.
And you said all of these individuals are in that first room with like where the couch and stuff is?
Yeah, up against the wall. Yep.
Okay.
Oh shit. You speak German, right?
Yep.
Okay. We can't communicate subtly because these guys speak German. I wonder if they know English. We were not able to test if they did English, if they know English.
Only thing in English that you've been surprised and heard was the lieutenant was speaking English to the farmer, who clearly did not know what was being said to him. But that's the first time that you've heard English spoken out loud.
I mean, if need be, we can just communicate in Pig Latin.
Ooh, obvious. I should have thought of that sooner. I think Micah will sidle up to Alex, and he's maintaining like a very stoic demeanor. He's standing like almost like a robot or something. He's gonna like put a hand up to the 5 that are in the room as if to say like, wait, right?
Well,
with like one finger up.
When you entered in, so the captives are along the wall, kneel down, back, hands behind their back. The 5 soldiers, when you walked in, all 5 had their backs to you because they were facing the civilians and not moving. They have their machine gun, their submachine gun, but they, will turn and look at y'all, see all y'all enter, and turn back and are looking straight at the wall and at the captives.
Are the captives facing the wall?
I think they're facing us, right?
They're facing y'all. Yeah, their backs are to the wall, but they're on their knees, hands behind their back, and burlap sacks on their head, so they can't see what's going on.
So, I say as soon as the door shuts, door's
already shut.
I don't know. Make there be less Black Sun troops inside the house.
You want to go hot?
I mean, I know we can probably take out at least 2, maybe 3 quietly. I have Victor's go night gun. And you could also, somebody could like stab like Ash could probably stab another one or something.
But I'm led to believe that there's a whole platoon of stormtroopers outside the barn house.
There are.
Survive
I told you. So you had 2 sets of squads outside the barn with Stoller. You noticed a squad in the orchard area moving about, and 1 squad are covering around the building to the south.
As much as I want to pop off on these guys, we've got to wait for our moment.
Let's just misdirect them. Send them somewhere else.
Micah wants to start splitting up the prisoners all throughout the house, and we interrogate them, and we make the Black Sun guys inside the house split up as well. Like, we can go in and be like, we have orders from, Lieutenant Stoller. We're going to split these guys up and interrogate them. And maybe we can pick off a couple guys one by one quietly. Because I've also got some quiet implements. I've got the silenced pistol, which doesn't deal a great deal of damage. I also have the thumb knife, and also my punch is the best thing I've got. My straight up punch with brass knuckles. I can break a dude's jaw and kill him that way. But we can potentially arm the British soldier, and he'd be another combatant if things did go hot. But I want to at least confuse the troopers in this room by telling them we've got 10 minutes to we've got 10 minutes to figure out who has the information that Lieutenant Stoller needs. Move these prisoners into different rooms of the house. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing. We can't really war game this, quite frankly. We're metagaming like crazy, trying to come up with a plan after we walked inside the house. So I kind of have mixed feelings about even talking about this. Oh God. Here they come. Oh God. Oh no.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That was beautiful.
You like that?
They were goose stepping. I saw the goose stepping.
That's actually not a bad idea. I could lead one away with the British soldier and into another room, and
and
I don't know. Three walk out the room, 2 walk back in. I don't know.
Yeah, you can just go and authoritatively grab him by the shoulder, and just speak to him in English. Stand up, act like you're talking some mad shit, but it's in English. So the other stormtroopers are gonna be like, whoa, this must be our special interrogator unit. He knows English. I'm not gonna fuck with that guy. And the cat,
3 Amigos style.
Yeah. The cat would help. I don't know.
The cat's kind of hidden right now. Yeah, I'll do that, Duff. I'll walk over to the British soldier person and reach down, grab him by the shoulder, and just be like, up, and kind of jerk him up or whatever, and then kind of.
Whoa, he's.
I said up.
I was gonna let it go.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. And I will motion for the door, go, and then I'll kind of get the attention of the one on the far right to come with us.
Like a side room. Not leaving the building yet.
So the British soldier can't see you at all. Understand? Remember, he's got a bag over his head.
Well, I know. That's why I said I went over, grabbed him by the shoulder, shouted up, and like proceeded to kind of like lift him up.
Okay, that's fine.
And I kind of motioned for one of the Black Sun on the end to accompany us into the other room.
Okay, where are you going?
Here. The room with the table.
Okay.
Somebody else want to go with him?
No.
You make
as
me.
Soon as, okay, go ahead.
I want a deception check, persuasion, and insight. Deception or deceive, please.
Okay.
I'd like to aid that.
That's at 1.
I want to aid that. I want to explicitly say in German to all the troopers, Lieutenant Stoller says we will interrogate this one. And he's going to be like very authoritative and monotone about it.
Same for you. I want a deception check.
Okay.
Boom. Pile.
Boom.
Okay.
2 successes.
Yeah. Well, you got 3 actually, because Jeff got 2. You got 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Full momentum, boys.
Yep. Okay. Yep. They step aside, except for one follows you in there. And Micah, are you staying in that room too, or you're not following Alex in there with the trooper? You're just basically helping get the motion going, right?
Yes. Yeah. So
Okay.
he aided to get the
You're
British
good.
soldier out of the room,
Yep.
and
done.
Okay. So it all falls on you now, Alex, to do whatever you think needs to be done.
Okay. As we enter the room, Duff, I will kind of like push the British soldier forward, and then so our Black Sun compatriot can follow suit. And Alex will like turn behind him, shut the door, and as soon as he turns back around, I'm going to pull out the whisperer and back of his head.
Well, he didn't. He opened the door for you. He did not step into the room.
Oh, well, that's even better.
Okay. Yeah. So, but he basically lets you push the soldier in there, but he stays at the door itself with it open.
Okay, that's fine. That's even better. Just as soon as we walk into the room.
Have you got the pistol? I thought
I do.
Okay. Well, then you may use
Victor had it, and then
you. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Can I say something? I think Micah is going to like start an argument with another one of the prisoners. He might go up to like if there's another man of the house or like the oldest looking male prisoner, he'll go up and start screaming at him in German and like poking his chest to cause
You'd have to pull the
noise
bags off their
distraction.
head.
Oh, I can't tell if they're male or female.
You can tell they're male, but you don't know age-wise. I'm
just making an educated guess. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably look at their hands behind them. You're going to study them, but you could see one, maybe an elderly gentleman. Yeah, if you take some time, sure. Okay.
I'll take a moment to just pick one, and I just want to like start an argument in German, and like start asking him ridiculous questions that he has no way of knowing the answer to. I'm putting on a show of noise to try to drown out the sound of whatever's going on in the other room.
All right, BB gun, even though it's all souped up, we're highly effective and real boom, where stealth design is necessary. A reason, tactic, skill, difficulty 1, recognize. Okay, yeah, so you basically shot, and so that's going to be 3 stress plus, well, what's the 1 for? I forgot why there's an extra stress there. So it's vicious, persistent 2, subtle. Maybe because tactical weapons are difficult to hear, requiring a difficulty of 2 plus insight. So yeah, so basically they're not going to hear anything because it's quiet.
And it immediately renders them unconscious on a successful hit.
Damn.
That's so cool. Does that use ammo?
Although the model supply contains toxic fused pellets, which will render them unconscious on a successful hit. Eddie.
And then as soon as he's hit, I will like Solid Snake, grab him so he doesn't fall, and drag him into the room
and break his neck.
I will pull out my knife. I will carve out his chest, rip out his heart, screaming Kalima.
Kalima.
Are you really?
No.
I'm saying you said it. So don't joke about it or I'll make it happen. I'll spend all my damn threat. Okay? All right?
I'm sure you will.
Make a tactic sacrifice roll.
That's right.
Right.
Okay.
No, we'll drag him into.
Yep. He's in the room with you. You lay him on the table or put him in the corner like baby. Okay. Yeah.
The British guy is like, fucking
he can't see anything. He's still got a bag over
He
his
doesn't
head.
know what's going
He has
on.
no idea. Yeah.
So, are you gonna make me make a check to like snap his neck or whatever to
No,
incapacitate him permanently?
No, I guess fine. You want to kill him, you know.
I mean, that's kind of the point of the thing, isn't it? I mean,
just rudeness, I say.
It is very rude. So I will do that as I'm dragging him over into the far corner, and then I will. And then I will walk over to the British military guy and will
snap his neck.
Yeah, snap his neck too. No witnesses. I will remove the burlap sack over his head.
Yep. Okay. It's a roughed up gentleman, but yeah, he's a British soldier. You recognize from his uniform or not, he's a gunner from the Royal Regiment. He's an artillery gunner. Somehow got caught.
Do I recognize his rank?
He's just
or
a
is he
corporal.
not?
Yeah, he's not. He's not. Yeah, he's
4-star general.
Yeah, right. I will look to him and say, "Don't worry, Corporal. We're here to help."
His eyes kind of, goes, blimey.
And then I will kind of like hold my hands up like this and just kind of like pop the mask up to show that I'm not one of them.
Okay.
And then put it back on.
It's an Irishman.
No, oh my God, he's
just as bad.
He goes to choke.
Okay. Well, he's standing there. I mean, he's got a bag off him. He's kind of looking at you.
Give him a gun.
Well, then I will start, asking him the questions like, why are you, how did you end up getting here? Like who are you? What's going on here that you know of?
Yeah, he'll tell you he was part of the forces in the Battle of Sedan and was separated from his regiments when the Germans pushed through. He had been trying to make his way back to the Allied lines and was escorting a small group of refugees toward Dunkirk when they were intercepted by these black uniformed goons. He's not understood anything that he's seen or watched because he's never heard of them before. They just definitely are mean son of a bitches, blokes, and have a clear distaste for good manners. He says, free me. And, I'll help with whatever you need to try to then get, maybe I can, give some opportunity for return, some of this hospitality that I've been shown by these assholes. But whatever's going on, there's something in those caves that Jerry wants. And if I was truly, able to help, I would tell you to get down there and nab it first before they get it. 'Cause I don't like the way these guys operate. I'm happy to keep your captors busy and buy you some times when the ruckus starts, but get me out of these damn ropes.
Oh, my apologies. Where are my manners? I completely forgot about the ropes.
Break his neck.
And I'll look at him and say, if you need some firepower, and I'll just kind of like look over in the corner. I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore.
Yeah, he'll take the gun.
That's cool. Meanwhile, down the hall, Alex, you can hear some commotion coming from the main living room. You hear Micah like just screaming up a storm. He's asking questions like, "What do you know about the wall? What do you know about the metal? Where does it lead? Where are the insects?" Like he's trying to like spout off some talking points from the Black Sun guys that are like the stuff they're looking for. Well, I don't really have a plan beyond like if we just want to keep funneling off a couple people one at a time. Maybe I can get an idea of like who would be a good like next grab. Like maybe like if there's any males who look like they might be able to handle themselves if they hadn't been captured by the Germans.
You can't really tell. I mean, you're going to have to pull off their, get a good look at them. They're all just, they're civilians.
Okay.
So they're farmers or such. So you would have to, get them untied and stood up and, basically give them a dress down to be able to see really what capabilities are. A casual glance is not going to tell you that.
Okay, I'll go ahead and just start. I'll rip off one of the hoods on one of the males.
Okay, you're kind of looking at mid-30s gentleman. Definitely sunburned. Definitely coarse hands. Knows how to wield a pitchfork over a weapon.
Micah feels really sympathetic because he's got this like big imposing trench coat. He's got the mask on. He must seem very intimidating to this guy, like terrifying. He screams, "Get up!" And he points to the door leading into the hallway. And he points at one of the stormtroopers. And he screams in German, "Achtung! Follow!" Like he tells him like, "Follow me." And so he grabs the civilian, pushes him in front, and starts walking down the hallway.
Well, you pick up the farmhand to do all that, but the Black Sun trooper that you bark at grabs the civilian and pushes him back to the wall. He stays here.
Why?
Orders. Enough.
Stoller told you. Stoller told you he doesn't want to know the truth behind the metal wall. That's what I'm here to do. Do not delay my task. He's like using really formal, angry German.
Give me deceive.
All right. Is it deception? Because I'm technically following.
Because I mean, that is technically what Stoller told him to do.
but he has his own orders. So.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Oh shit!
All right, 2 successes and a complication. Okay.
I saw that.
I think. Oh man. Well, I don't know what you want to do with the complication, but I love how this game works.
So you're gonna. What do you? So you grab the civilian and you're taking him out of the room too, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And they will follow, but you will get 2 of them going with you as you go.
I'll tell Ash to come with me. And important question: is the door shut?
No, the door shut that y'all were at. The door, actually, you know what? They would shut the doors. No, he's always open and shut the doors. So the door is shut in the hallway going north. Yeah, you have no idea what's on the other side.
Okay. Maybe, I don't know if Alex would hear us coming closer. Maybe he wouldn't. Sounds like a die roll would determine whether or not that door's open when I bust through with 2 stormtroopers and a prisoner.
Well, the doors right now are shut, and that both doors are shut that you're in because actually Ash is coming to live through last, but these guys are following right behind you, watching the civilian. The door to the north is shut.
Okay. Micah's not going to slow down. He's going to Mike is gonna go forward. And he's gonna open the door slowly, and just like peek through real quick. And
Yeah, it's shut
assuming he doesn't
too.
see any. Okay,
It's shut.
so, okay, he's going to.
Actually, Alex, did you shut the door?
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. That's actually
what
a
I'm
good
getting
question.
Yeah.
You know what? I want an insight check, baby. Yeah. I want to know you're
Inside
smart enough
observation?
to shut the door.
Inside tactics or what?
Yeah, tactics is fine. Yeah, sure.
I think
Okay.
in your bloodlust.
That's exactly right.
Did you remember to shut the door? Or are we about to pop off right now?
He didn't shut the door. You bust through the. But yeah, you see it. But you see him standing over with the British soldier there. They come through the door right here. One's through, other one's not, and they both. Yeah, we need combat. So,
well, shit. I was gonna burn a fortune point, but okay, let's fuck it.
What do you burn? You can burn. Are you gonna burn it to re-roll that? That's what you're saying. You can, if you want to. That's fine. Okay.
I mean, I don't want to take your fun away.
So. No, you just got to stop me. I was, figured when you didn't roll that, you were going to say right off the bat, you were going to say spend a fortune, but you didn't say it, sir.
You were too excited. I didn't want to yuck your mom.
Whatever.
We
pal.
walked through right as you were handing the British soldier like a giant
gun
rifle.
Yeah,
like
the German submachine gun. Yeah. So go right ahead then. Fine. Ruin my pleasure. Please freaking fail.
Nope.
I got one. Okay, the door shut.
That was close.
Would have been fun had it not been shut, but that's okay.
I now want to spend a fortune to have a tank roll through this building and miraculously kill everybody except for us.
You don't have to spend a fortune. I think you left the tank in neutral and it just naturally just rolled forward and crushed the building.
Somebody rolled uphill.
They didn't know how to drive it. They hit the wrong gear and it backed up and it's out of control now. So
I'll take that. I'll take that.
I hate it when that happens.
We can also spend a fortune so that Victor's rocket launcher is also silenced.
Yeah. The little whisperer Mark II.
It's like the whole house disappeared, but I didn't hear a thing.
Well, not that I don't mind Victor having his rocket launcher. I don't believe there's no way. Victor wants to try. There's no way he's carrying it right now.
I'm not carrying it around. That was never the point.
Yeah, I was about to say it's in the tank, but you do still have it. So
you didn't happen to grab any missiles, did you?
It came with 3 ammo.
Oh, thank God. Micah goes around the corner to the next door, and he goes to this southerly room with the prisoner. He's expecting the troopers to follow.
Well, one does, and one stays at the door. Okay. And Ash.
they're just smoking cigarettes in the hallway.
They don't smoke.
Oh man. Okay. Micah is going to have a protracted conversation with the prisoner. He's going to speak in a mixture of English and German. He's not trying to kill anybody at the moment. I don't think he has the power to do it. I honestly don't know if he has the power to do it on his own because he doesn't have the sleeping pistol. I don't think he can take on someone by himself. And the complication it's sort of complicated the situation because we got 2 soldiers to deal with now.
Yes, you do.
So I think Micah is sort of buying a little time.
Tick tock, because Stoller's waiting for y'all to bring him civilians.
Are there any features in this room?
It's just a room. We'll say it's a bedroom.
Okay.
Nothing major. It's been torn apart, ransacked.
I think Micah will put on like a speech about how amazing the Black Sun faction is and how dare you? Like, how dare you stand in the way of greatness? And we're trying to change the world. He starts like quoting Adolf Hitler and stuff like that. And he's just like pontificating a little bit and just kind of burning time. He might sneak in like an English phrase to see if there's any recognition on the part of the prisoner, trying to determine if the prisoner knows English.
I ain't got a clue what you're fucking saying.
He's also trying to sneak in like weird phrases in English. He might say like a really weird, goofy phrase and see if the stormtrooper has any reaction. He's trying to see if the stormtrooper knows English. Okay.
That's so good on paper.
Awesome. As you're doing that, the door behind y'all open up as Jeff comes out with the German. I mean, the British soldier.
Oh, shit.
And I need combat, guys.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. You're just going to make it happen.
I'm making it happen. That was your comp, baby. You had 2 comps sitting here. So, yeah. So act quickly.
How does
I shoot him with the whisper.
Who goes first?
How does initiative work again?
Y'all choose. Y'all go first. We alternate back and forth. So,
okay, Alex, you choose. Who goes first?
I'll shoot him with the whisper.
Don't fail, because Ash is between you and the German.
Well, I mean, you know, just to be sure, I'm gonna burn a momentum.
Okay.
To roll 3.
Fair enough.
3. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank God.
You winged him. You winged Ash. You
Winged him. No, he didn't. He got the success. Very nice. Okay. And he crumples against the wall.
And the door was shut. We shut the door. To the bedroom.
Well, no, he was in the doorway. So
he was blocking the doorway?
Yeah, he was standing in the door. Oh, most certainly. So
well, I just look at the stormtrooper in German. I say, "Well, this is awkward."
Yeah,
there we are then.
And then I punch him in the face.
He is.
I don't think it's my turn yet, but
nope. So yeah, unfortunately, he.
Yes!
Oh my God!
You just open up with the machine gun. And he just
basically, yeah, he basically, and he just got caught on his coat as he was spinning it at you, and it riddled the wall, right next to you.
All the children. What?
Yeah, just riddled the wall. But it was a burst of gunfire.
Oh my God. Okay.
Well, I guess we're gonna be hunkering down in this house now.
It looks like we're moving in, boys and girls. Is it my turn?
Well, it's your ashes. So for the moment, or it could be any of the 3 that are in the other room. Y'all have to make a determination. We're full on,
guys. What do you want to do?
I can go nearing the end.
Near the end.
Yeah.
Victor, you got a clear shot with the missile launcher.
It's in the tank.
Ah, damn it.
I spent a fortune, so he has the missile launcher. You got a clear shot with it?
I remember he grabbed it.
No, it did not. That's how you're going to come out of the tank with a missile launcher. All right.
So
rocket jump onto the second floor?
Yeah. Micah gets his silhouette traced against the wall with the machine gun, basically.
He does.
Like a Looney Tunes cartoon. And then he like ducks down sort of, and he comes in with a huge uppercut. He's going to try to punch this guy's head right off his shoulders.
Go right ahead.
I'm going to burn 1 momentum for an extra die.
Okay.
And I also want to double check one of my talents. Okay, I'm all good. I don't have anything I can use. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do 3 dice. And let's try to get something. Damn, dude. Just 1 success. Okay, here comes damage. That's not too bad. And with the vicious trait, I think that gives me +1 damage for each of the little Cthulhu faces.
Moment. The weapons effect is.
Or is that a I don't
Vicious means the attack or hazard especially potent. Add +1 to the total stress inflicted for each effect rolled. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uppercut.
Freaking Mike Tyson over here.
Yeah, you snapped his neck as soon as you brought him the uppercut. Yep.
That's amazing. Okay, I'll take it. He just murks him with it with one punch. Just crushes his jaw and just like shatters it. Glass jaws him.
Okay. Stormtrooper outside will open the door to step in to see what the ruckus was all about.
Damn it, dude. We did not need that.
Next.
This is complicated.
Who's next? Any day now.
Okay, fine. We'll go.
Engage the drive on the tank.
I'm gonna, if I can, dive behind the cuck chair. And then
there's always one.
And then
now, we didn't make sure to understand we didn't trade out everybody's weapons, but if need be, I don't remember if I gave y'all all the MP submachine guns.
You did,
and so
at least I got it.
Yeah, I'll make sure that you did. I couldn't remember. Yeah, okay, so that's what your weapon is, just like they've got. Okay.
Okay. And then just confirm. I need you to confirm or not? Did I make it behind the cuck chair?
Oh, you got to remember we're moving zones, so it's a close guard. You can move over there with completely, no problem at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I just need to hear you say it.
Yeah,
what I got behind.
You're behind that chair just fine. It's got offers no protection against a bullet of fire, but that's okay. It's all cushion. But you think it does.
Okay. It's very sticky.
And I will aim at the doorway, and can I potentially wait till they get a little bit more in the room to fire, or is it just?
It was his turn. He stepped in, opened the door, and did all that. So, I'm not sure.
I just meant like, can I hold my action till he's a little bit more in the room?
He won't move until it's his turn again.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but there's you got 2 in the room with you and one other one outside the door.
I just don't want to accidentally fire an engine rod into my teammate or a bullet into Victor.
Well, but which one are you shooting at? The one at the door or the other 2 over there? You've got clear line of sight of both of them, both groups. But are you going to spray the whole room?
Yeah, I'll fire at the 2 then. I'll fire
Cyril
at the 2.
Figgis.
You can hit one of them. I mean, well, it depends on what you do here. I mean, I don't know you have a skill or anything that allows you to
shoot, brother. I do not.
Yeah, so you're just shooting one of them. You pick.
Let's go with the one on the right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll your attack.
Good luck, everybody. Shit.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
I mean, at least
can burn a fortune.
Suppressing fire.
That would be a failure.
Hey, you know what? I'll do a fortune to re-roll that.
Okay, you may.
What are the odds that it's another 0?
Do we
With
really
you,
only have
highly
3?
possible, you cheater. This is karma.
Ooh, 2 successes.
Nope. 2 successes.
How many fortunes do we get? I don't
Well, you
think
get 1 momentum back, all right, and then so you roll your effect now, sir, which is what is it? It is 4 stress die. That is 3 wounds on this gentleman. So,
and what were you getting ready to say, Brian?
Nope. I think I answered my question. Just
And
making
you-
sure how much momentum we actually had.
4. Yep. Okay. You hit him. No, not the. Oh, sorry, wrong one. God darn it! I think I grabbed the wrong one. Let me see. No, I didn't. That's right. Okay. He's got 3 stress. Okay. Done. He'll return fire, I guess.
Question mark?
Not
The cut
appreciating.
share provides a decent bonus to his armor rating. It's taken a lot of abuse. We can say
Not
that.
really.
No. Oh no, dude.
2 and a 3. Holy moly! I didn't see
You can
that.
burn a fortune and re-roll that, Duff.
I'm not gonna.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh,
You just got riddled.
5 plus.
Nothing. No effects.
You may ignore the first complicated roll. Okay, yeah. So you've got 5 stress there,
Hang
Lula.
on, what about armor?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
So I take 4.
Yeah. Well, what is your armor? I forgot what y'all
1.
got. Yep, you take 4. Yep.
Come on, dude.
Can I just beg for forgiveness?
Oh, on your turn.
Who's next?
It would be
We got Clarissa, Victor, and Ash.
And technically the British guy.
And the British guy. Yes, he may.
Yeah.
Yep, he most certainly can. Yep.
I'll go. I'm gonna jump behind this couch and attempt to shoot the
missile launcher.
Which one? That one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fire away, please, sir. Do you have the machine gun in your inventory too? Making sure.
Nope. Got a reclaimed Luger now.
Nope. You got a here. Let me put it in there for you, because you do. All of you do. It was, which one is it now? They've got the measure full of 40. Here we go. Bam. Now you do.
Machine and pistol.
Fire away.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reclaimed Luger.
No, yeah, I put the MP40 in your inventory.
I know, and the Luger is better.
Oh, is it? Oh, it is. It's a standard 32 round. How is that possible? Well, I guess it. Use the ammo. You get the. Okay, doesn't matter. All right.
All right.
All right.
So crit.
Nice.
I can't salvo after I've hit, can I?
Sure. I'll allow it.
All right, and I'll salvo. It's vicious, making it vicious.
Yep.
No shit.
Well, there wasn't any effects, so
yeah. So it's just 5.
5.
Just 5.
Just 5.
Now, hang on a second, because with your crit, you gain an extra momentum, and don't forget there's certain things you can do.
So yes, common ways.
Mystic
Remember, I
combat.
put this in the rule book, so that's thing because Ben brought this up. So I use in this DM screen, and I put in the extra rule stuff. And so, most common way to use momentum, you can buy D20s, or you can buy crit dice. You can purchase an additional effect die to increase stats for every point of momentum, up to a maximum of 3, if you want to add onto that roll.
Why did it roll?
I don't know.
Why did it roll 2?
I don't know.
Just get rid of 2 points.
Maybe that's the ammo or the effect. So maybe because it's 7 plus. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah,
no.
I think you're
1,
right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it rolled the. That shouldn't be. You
I
did
said
roll
add.
all
I
of them.
said add 1 die, and it rolled 2. Anyway, that's
Yeah.
just damage. So
Yeah.
6 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but that's all he needed was 6. He'd be dead.
Nice. Who plays that sound? Is somebody saying the phrase "ugh" or
me?
Oh, okay. It almost sounds like that came from Foundry. Like
Yeah, you can play
actual
sounds.
sound
It has a ton of sound effects in it. So I'll record it, and when I press dead, I'll have the sound go. I'll do that for you.
I
for
wouldn't
next
want it
game.
any other way other than the live performances.
I will do that,
which I love so much.
Okay. He's out. He has shot Lula. This guy opened the door. This one will step in and only one he really sees is Clarissa.
It's a match made in heaven.
Vehicle rod, here it comes.
You're gonna live forever.
Name a better combo. I'll wait.
One success, and
oh my god,
and no
Please
damage,
tell me.
right?
No,
those each count as one damage.
You took 3. You have armor of 1, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So, no, you. You do. Okay, yeah. So then you only take 2 stress.
Okay.
God, that is a crazy back shot.
Ash yells to man the windows, and he is going to rush and kick open the door and fire at the Germans in the doorway.
All right, this is a big role for you, Duff, because you have a reputation to uphold with this character.
Well, you know how it is,
It's
baby.
one shot, one kill Ash, and he's too old for this shit.
Well, he'll use 1 momentum to add 3 dice. So how about that for you, pal?
Wait, you're allowed to just use ours? You got your own. Use yours.
No, I'm using y'all's, baby.
Wait a minute. You just use 6 momentum.
That's right.
How convenient. Oh, man.
2 successes, so you get 1 back. See, so don't be taking that part of momentum. You big cheaters.
Pretty sure he would have used his Garand, but okay.
He doesn't have it.
Oh, really?
You guys aren't carrying y'all's normal weapons because
we're in disguise.
You're in disguise. You keep forgetting that.
He must hate his life right now.
Oof.
2 points of damage to.
He's just he's like, this piece of shit rifle.
Yeah. Pop. Okay. That leaves Clarissa or the British soldier.
I'm going to move behind the German and just unload into his back.
Eye for an eye, back shots for back shots.
Yeah. Right. Close quarters, you're out. You may. Yep.
I've got a great view of this from my cuck chair.
Yeah.
Are there any bonuses for just being just point blank? And how does that work in this game?
Point blank range?
Just any kind of circumstantial bonus.
Well,
is that a thing?
I mean, you can use him as armor.
That I hope to do.
Yeah, but right now the weapon is close quarters, so it uses its best abilities right there, and it's reliable. Okay. So it means if you get a complicated roll, you can ignore it.
So it's going to be what and fighting?
Coordination.
It is you would roll. You would open up your character sheet. It's going to be rifles.
Well, I mean, what is the attribute? And
coordination.
Coordination and fighting. Okay.
Does maybe being in the cuck chair give an aura that would give him advantage?
Yeah.
Just knowing he's being watched.
Actually, it's close quarters. I'm sorry. So you're going to do fighting. Fighting and coordination. Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm going to steal 2 points of momentum.
Holy shit! For 4 dice?
Well, I'm bad at this.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be 3 dice? Or wouldn't it be 3 momentum?
It's actually you'd have to spend 3 momentum to grab 2. One momentum for 1 die, 2 more for an extra die. So it would be total of 3.
I'll take 1 then.
Okay.
Double down. Take 3.
You sure?
You need it. I mean, you need it.
We get it back.
I'm not really sure. Okay, so I'll do that then. All right, here we go. Thank God I did.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Wow.
So 2 hits.
It's a hit. So now you roll you have the SP. Just roll your 4 challenge die. Okay. So you got
damage.
2 damage to the guy, and and he is barely standing.
Oh, that's too bad.
He is standing now.
The British guy will probably just, as he's walking out in the hallway, to eliminate the passed out guy.
Hell yeah.
He can. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Arya Stark pushing the sword into the guy's belly in the bar.
Okay.
I just figured he would, like, stomp his throat flat or something. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
All right. We're top of the order again.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody's gone. Y'all start over.
All right. Who wants to go first? I think since you guys are there, you guys should.
Yeah.
Try to eliminate one more guy before
You
they
want me to
get their
go
turn.
first and try and end this guy? I can use him as a meat shield.
Yeah, but you. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Like a me shield thing, because you are you're in the line of fire now. Like, grab his
I'm gonna
neck
do that.
and just be like,
Go right ahead.
Yeah. All right,
First
so
arm, right?
I will just continue to unleash on this guy. Hopefully, kill him this round.
Okay.
Again, I will steal momentum. Oh, thank fucking God.
That's all you needed.
I mean, can you imagine not being able to hit the guy you're standing directly behind with a machine gun?
Yes, Duff does. Duff can imagine.
I'm quite good at it. Yeah. 4 challenge die, please.
Yep.
Watch him get 3s and 4s.
Oh my God!
Wow!
Damn!
All right. Yeah. Well.
That sprays through and hits the guy in the door, right?
Yep. This impact effect.
Blood.
Okay. Yeah, but okay. So you've got. So one's gonna see that and just shoot you again. But now you've got some cover because you're holding up the German body.
Yep.
And so
that's so cool.
That's a hit.
Oh, that's too bad.
His body absorbs the bullet. Next. I got Lula, Victor, or Ash.
Yeah, I'll shoot.
Okay.
Just gonna take a shot at one of the guys in the door.
Yeah, the one on the one against the eastern door has been hit. The other one on the western side has not.
Is it coordination or agility to shoot?
Coordination.
I used the wrong die last time.
It
That's
could
all right.
be.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I thought it was coordination.
I think it's coordination. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, which is fine. I'm not being too picky on it.
Ooh,
nice. Because you could just click on I think it's close quarters on your abilities, and that would roll it also. And so if you hover over close quarters, it says covers the use of shotguns and submachine guns. And so you would it automatically, it actually shows agility. It does. That's wild. Okay. So it's not coordination.
All the rolls default to agility when you go to roll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're correct. It does. My bad. Yeah, that's what's going on. I keep forgetting that. Okay. What'd you get there, Matt? You get a success. Go right ahead. Which one are you shooting? One on closest to you, one on the one that was already hit.
Well, why is it not letting me change my ammo? There it did. Weird. Okay. I got it. It's fine. It worked. The one closest to me.
Okay.
I think I just rolled damage this time. Oh my god!
Shit.
I think we all got to get us one of those.
Right?
Okay.
The sound effect is amazing.
All right, he's already gone. And so Lula or Ash is left in the immediate vicinity.
I don't want to leave my cover, but
you can look right over the top of the cushion, yes, and shoot if you'd like.
Okay, and I'll just do that.
Yeah.
Where'd I have to leave?
Just throw your monkey wrench at him.
Beautiful.
Hit.
Hey.
Okay. Two, 3, 4. Got him.
And she does the blows on the tip of the gun. It's like, that's for not letting me drive the tank.
Okay. And right after she says that, bullets begin to just start hitting the walls from all sides of the building. Just automatic gunfire just begins to encase the building, taking out the windows, firing at y'all. And that's where we'll hold.
Oh, God.
Until next time here on Praetor.
Oh, Lord.
You're welcome.
We had one job.
Yep. But you're still alive for the moment, don't you think?
But at what cost?
You're going to live forever.
That's right. You can't live forever. Yes,
Not even
that is
God
where we'll
himself
hold.
can prevent us from.
And we will rejoin this cast of characters on, what did we say?
The 31st.
The 31st.
Yep.
Unfortunately, in 3 weeks, because we have Gary Con upon us, and some of these yahoos in this group are going to be there. So, yes, that finally nice little action there, a little fun, and they've got themselves in a predicament now, which is everything's been kind of easy up until now. I won't be there. Yeah, so I'm gonna miss it. All right. Anyway, good job, gentlemen. Christian he'll have to check in and watch the episode to catch up, to figure out what the words Alamo mean. Oh, I'm sorry. And anybody got anything they want to say? Other than we got Gary Con coming up in a week and a half. And then to talk about, we're going to give away dice on the 31st. So we'll start posting that out, give some dice away from Totally Party Kill Games.
So
anything else?
Pimp that early, because we want people to watch. We want people to assist us, so that maybe we can survive this.
Yeah.
We will post on the socials and send over the link. I'll put a little graphic together that all of y'all can share out. Yeah, big words for me there. And then
I did see a post from somebody in this group about the 8-bit adventure books out in the wild.
That's right. He found them out in the wild.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which I went, what? We had books in the wild? What?
Poor Duff.
No, I need Matt to start. So actually, Matt, hang on for a little bit. I'll give you a preview of what Roz wants to talk about. Okay, folks, that's going to be it for the night. Gentlemen, always was fun. We will continue on here in 3 weeks and see what else is beside y'all. Y'all have got to handle the group here, and then apparently you've got something to smash down and you drive a tank through. And I'm sure that there's someone in this group that wants to do that. Pushing the pedal to the metal and going through a wall. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that being said, thank y'all for watching, and we will catch y'all on the 31st. Take care. See ya.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Oh, son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you?